The when. How the switch happened. For thousands of years, healthcare was local, intuitive, and personal. If you got sick, the local healer or doctor looked at your whole life, your diet, your mood, your spirit, and plants from the earth. Then came the late 1800s and early 1900s. Two huge things changed the game forever. The microscopic breakthrough, late 1800s. Scientists finally proved that tiny physical bugs, bacteria, and viruses were causing diseases like cholera, tuberculosis, and infections. Suddenly, sickness wasn't about unbalanced energy or bad air. It was a physical war inside the body against a physical enemy. The Flexner Report of 1910. This was the official turning point. A guy named Abraham Flexner was hired to inspect every medical school in America. He declared that any school teaching holistic care, homeopathy, or natural herbal remedies was unscientific. The government and wealthy backers immediately shut those schools down, pulling all funding and handing total control over to physical, lab-based medicine. Who benefited from the shift? When medicine switched from natural holistic care to physical, chemical science, a massive shift in power and wealth took place. 1. The industrial giants and big pharma, the biggest winners. The reality, you can't patent a plant, a root, or a natural remedy that grows in the dirt. But if you isolate a chemical compound in a lab, put it in a pill, and patent it, you own it. The benefit, tycoons like John D. Rockefeller and Andrew Carnegie poured hundreds of millions into funding medical schools on the condition that they only taught chemical drug-based medicine. It turned healthcare from a local service into the most profitable industry on earth. 2. Modern surgeons and emergency doctors. The reality, before modern physical science, going to a surgeon was almost a death sentence because of infection and pain. The benefit, with physical chemistry came anesthesia, shitting off pain, and antiseptics, killing bacteria. Suddenly, doctors could open a human body, fix physical damage, cut out tumors, and save lives on an unprecedented scale. They became the undisputed masters of life and death crises. 3. The patient, with a huge catch. Where we won. If you get shot, break a bone, catch a deadly bacterial infection, or need a heart bypass, the physical modern system is an absolute miracle. You walk away alive. Where we lost, when it comes to chronic issues like high stress, long-term inflammation, fatigue, or mental burnout, the modern system often fails. Instead of fixing how you live or tuning up your lifestyle, it tends to just toss a chemical pill at the symptom to suppress it, keeping you hooked on the prescription instead of actually getting you healthy. Summary, the real difference. The ancient/homeopathic way treats you like a living ecosystem. It's cheap, natural, and personal, but it falls completely flat when a real physical emergency hits. The modern way treats you like a factory machine. It's insanely powerful at fixing physical breakdowns and saving lives in a crisis, but it turned healthcare into a multi-trillion-dollar business focused on managing symptoms with physical chemicals rather than keeping the human whole.